Good morning, PotCoins. Today is Sunday, 31 August 2014. We are currently on block 415415 of the Pot chain. Here's what's been going on this week. A new way to pay with PotCoins. CoinGateway.net lets you pay in a few different altcoins to anywhere that accepts Bitcoin. CoinGateway does the conversion and confirmation process much quicker and easier than using an exchange. High on Potcoin has a demo video using CoinGateway. It's in real time and the process only takes about a minute. Check out High on Potcoin for more info. A new web wallet. I've mentioned before that I didn't really like the web wallet, but it was my only option for using Potcoins on the go. The new web wallet is almost uncomparably better. It looks much better and has way more features. The best feature is that the wallet gives you the value of your Potcoins in Bitcoin and in Federal Reserve notes, and also shows the price of Potcoins in a few different currencies. When you go to send, it shows the Potcoin amount's value in reserve notes, and for receiving, you can generate as many addresses as you need. When generating the QR code for payment requests, you can enter the amount in Pot or in reserve notes, and just click the QR code to generate an updated one. There is also an option for two-factor authentication, sending to an email address, and more. The only feature I could think to add would be a multi-sig option. That will probably be in the next version. The old web wallet was made quick and half-assed. It worked, but there was much room for improvement. This one looks like there was a lot of time and work put into it, and hopefully it can set the standard for future web wallets. I would still not recommend using it as your only wallet. It's good for on-the-go use, but the fact remains that cryptos were designed for you to hold your own private keys, and you should not keep large amounts of Potcoins in a wallet that has direct and continuous network access. For storing larger amounts, cold storage is the best option. And a second best is a wallet like Electrum. One last thing, if you still have any Potcoins in your old web wallet, you have till the last day of this year to move them. After that, they could be gone forever. So don't wait till that last day, do it as soon as you can. Also, if anyone is confused by my use of the term Federal Reserve Notes, I'm referring to the US dollar by its proper name. By calling it what it is, it emphasizes that the US does not have its own money, it's just borrowing made-up money from the Federal Reserve, which is a private entity. Next time you are out somewhere, ask if they accept reserve notes. They'll look at you like you're some kind of weirdo. And that's worth it in and of itself. But it might lead to a conversation about the corrupt monopoly of the monetary system. Cannabis Road hacked. Last Monday, on the 25th, Cannabis Road's lead developer, only known as Crypto, noticed their balance was close to zero. After thinking it was a mistake, he double and triple checked, and it turned out that over 200 Bitcoins had been stolen. Crypto found and shared the address the stolen coins are in. I looked at the address on blockchain.info, and there were 5 transactions going in, and so far, no transactions going out. Crypto sent out a message to the Cannabis Road community stating that, at this point, I still have no idea how the coins were stolen or who was involved. He also wrote, once I find out how the coins were stolen, I'm going to share as much information as possible to prevent this from happening in other markets. He concluded the letter with, I am deeply sorry that I have failed you as a developer and a leader, and if I can figure out how this happened, maybe you will find it in your hearts to move past this and help us bring Cannabis Road back to life once again. 100,000 reserve notes worth of Bitcoin is a lot, but Silk Road 2.0 was hacked and robbed for 2.6 million reserve notes worth of Bitcoin back in February, and since then they have paid back over 80% of that to their users. I hope Cannabis Road can come back from this loss, and maybe if they do, they can start using Potcoin, since they are less of a target for hackers than Bitcoin. Or use a few currencies like Potcoin, Darkcoin, Litecoin, and Bitcoin. That way if one gets hacked, it's not a total loss. Mail order pot. Mail order may be the way to go in Canada, but it's getting risky in the US. The US Postal Service is finding a lot of pot in the mail from Colorado. Back in 2010, the USPS seized 57 pounds of pot coming out of Colorado, and by 2013, that number had grown to 493 pounds of pot. Figures are expected to be even higher for this year. The top destinations for seized packages were Florida, Maryland, and Illinois. Law enforcement claims that the increase in seizures is not due to more active postal investigations, but just because more people are sending pot through the mail. There are a few tips you can use to send pot more safely. First off, you must be aware that it's completely illegal. Avoid the Postal Service. UPS and FedEx are private corporations, so you have a better chance of success using them. Although some packages still end up getting seized. Make sure the package does not smell like pot. Use airtight containers or vacuum-sealed bags. It's recommended to use multiple bags. Don't try using scents to mask the smell. If dogs are looking for pot, they will find it. Perfumes and coffee grounds can't hide anything from a dog, but they can seem more suspicious to a person. If you are required to give a return address, use a real address. Don't make up fake ones. Use the address of a business and just make up a fake name. Pay for shipping with cash. Priority mail has a better chance of getting through. Don't get stoned before you go to send the package. Don't look like a weirdo. Don't ask any stupid or suspicious questions. Act normal and you will have a good chance at success. And be more careful with larger amounts. If you are trying to send more than an ounce, send it in multiple packages. I'm not recommending that anyone do anything illegal, but I am recommending that if you are going to do something illegal, do it the right way and don't get caught. Hal Finney, one of the lead developers of Bitcoin, was legally pronounced dead on Thursday, the 28th of August. However, he is slightly less dead than others who have died. Hal is cryogenically frozen, with the hopes he will be brought back to life in the future. He is currently at Alcor Life Extension Foundation in Arizona and is being stored at negative 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Hal Finney was one of the greatest cryptographers of our time. He was one of the main developers of PGP encryption. He created one of the first cypherpunk remailers, which was a system of bouncing encrypted messages to their destination without the ability to identify the sender. It was a precursor to Tor. And he worked with Satoshi Nakamoto on writing the Bitcoin code. He was also the first recipient of the first Bitcoin transaction recorded on the blockchain. Some have even accused Hal of actually being Satoshi. Hal has been looking forward to cryogenic preservation for over 20 years. His wife Fran said, "He never said to me, 'I will come back,' but he told me, 'I hope to be back.' While no human has yet been reanimated from cryogenic preservation, Hal's faith in the advancement of technology gave him hope. I, for one, hope to see him reanimated within my lifetime, if that turns out to be possible." I've been asking for viewer suggestions for a business of the week and still haven't gotten any. But I've done a few really good ones, so I'm going to do a rerun of my favorite. This week I'm revisiting Smoke Cartel. Here's the old clip. For this week's Business of the Week, I couldn't think of anyone better than Smoke Cartel. I've looked at some of the amazing pieces Smoke Cartel has to offer, and I have to admit, the thing that got me was the demo videos. It's great to look at high-quality pieces, but seeing them in action is so much more powerful. Smoke Cartel has a great site, it's well designed and aesthetically pleasing. And they also accept Potcoin, sort of. I emailed back and forth with Sean on Monday and told him I was interested in a piece with custom etching and that I wanted to pay with Potcoins. At first, he said Bitcoin would be easier, but he would take the PotCoin. There isn't an option to pay for PotCoins on the site, so he emailed me a deposit address and I instantly sent PotCoins. The whole thing seemed a bit like a backdoor deal, which in my mind made it that much cooler. I can understand how some people might be turned off by that. Either way, after sending the PotCoins Monday night, I got a beautifully etched piece in the mail on Thursday. I was amazed at how fast it came, and the etching looks great. Smoke Cartel is truly run by experts and professionals. If anyone orders a piece from them, go ahead and have it custom etched. It'll make you feel that much better about having an awesome piece. At least it did for me. If you're a business accepting PotCoin or just know of a good one, leave a comment below and I'll be happy to check them out. That's it for this edition of Mad PotCoins. Smoke 'em if you got 'em.